Oh.
Hi guys, it's me, Ruowen Huang.
Hi, it's Susanna from Soulmate Debunked. Hello to my Soulmate Debunked fans. I'll be sharing this with you later.
Hello to my, to my fans. I have to force Susanna that we went out for dinner, so I have to force her to do a broadcast.
Again.
Well, otherwise I don't know when will be her next broadcast, right?
So I was originally going to do, for my fans, Soulmate Debunked, I was going to do a weekly broadcast, but then, life gets busy and I made excuses and I was going to delay it for another week, but
yeah,
this one here.
So you guys know me, right? Instead of wait until you're ready,
right.
whenever you have
just
time,
do it.
let's just do it. So what's a better way than just drag her and let's do it?
So so my hair was flat, it wasn't ready, so that's why I'm wearing the hat.
And the reason we're wearing jacket is because Vancouver is not that cold, but the reason we're wearing jacket is because I want to show my orange jacket.
I'm just cold, actually. And I'm wearing glasses just to hide.
I'm going to show you guys my orange jacket. So that's why.
It's really orange.
It is very orange.
See,
it's a lucky color, okay?
But I happen to be wearing orange also.
Yeah, we happen to be, color matched today.
So if I actually took this off
like that. Oh, here you go. now we actually look like we become prepared.
There you go. All right.
But then you are microphone. Okay. Come on, this jacket is nice. Come on. It feels very rich.
It's very bright. It's very
that's right.
mandarin orange. Okay. So
Mandarin
anyways,
orange.
we're not here to just ramble.
We're not.
There is a reason why, because I wanted to do a broadcast, and my topic was going to be about, obviously, all my broadcasts are related to soulmates and love and relationships. So this big topic that I wanted to share with everyone, and at the timing as well too, because Valentine's Day is coming up, right? So a lot of people are thinking about love and romance on their mind.
Yeah.
The topic is destiny versus free will. So what I mean by that is sometimes people, they may meet they meet someone and then they think, oh, is he my soulmate? Is this who I'm destined to meet?
Yeah.
Right? But then it's a two-way street. So what if that person you think you're destined to meet says or feels, no, you know what, I'm not ready. So then it's according to free will, right? So then basically what I'm saying is that even if the universe brings two people together, but those two people in their mind, they say, no, I don't want to, this is not my type of person, or for whatever reason, then that's free will. So then they can actually choose to leave and not pursue the relationship or for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So that's free will.
Yes.
So if I'm taking my own initiative, my own free will, and say, I don't want to be with that person, even though the universe destines you two to be together, but you don't want to be with that person or that person doesn't want to be with you. My question in the topic was, how much of that free will plays into the whole destiny thing? Or if you are destined to be with that someone and you both kind of say, no, because of free will, will the universe still always bring you back to that person?
So your question is, with some free will overpower the destiny? Is that what you think?
Exactly. Because I've got my opinion on that, and I want to hear your opinion. As well too.
Sorry. You're like a, how do you call that? Like elephant with a like big ear.
Oh, the hair is flying out. Oh.
How do you call that? Big ear.
Dumbo.
Dumbo. That's right. You look like Dumbo for a second.
So should I share with you my viewpoint first?
Yeah.
On that? Okay, I'll share, and then I really obviously want to get your opinion on that, right? Because you're the expert in this field.
No. I can share my point of view.
Okay.
That may or may not be true, but then let's listen to what she got to say
Okay,
first.
so my point of view is that when the universe destines two people to be together, and of course then by that we mean then that person is meant to be your soulmate.
Yeah.
So if the universe says you two are supposed to be together, under these circumstances, you're going to meet now, and I'm gonna, you just somehow, for whatever reason, if someone sets you up or you just meet them on the street or in the coffee shop, you're destined to be with that person, right?
Yeah.
But free will, you're saying like, but he's not my type, you know, he doesn't have the right job, I'm not looking for a relationship right now, no, I'm not going to pursue it. My take on it is that destiny overcomes free will. So if by chance the universe says you two are meant to be together, but for whatever reason, one or both of you, using your free will, say, I don't want to be involved right now, or I don't want to pursue this. What happens is that if you two in your soul contracts are meant to be together in this lifetime, the universe will bring it back to happen. However, that is where the life lessons come in. The more you resist, the harder it is for you to learn whatever it is that you both need to learn together to evolve, if that makes sense. So basically, I'm saying that you can't escape the destiny, but you make it harder for yourself if you use your free will to not make the effort in that relationship. Does that make sense? See, that's why live broadcasts are a little difficult, because I usually have notes and I do a teleprompter.
I don't do notes, so I just pretty much real time try to answer the question.
But real time, I have to like think so that it's clear enough for people to understand.
Well, my brain kind of had to just kind of organize your question too, so a way I understand it. I think the only thing that really confuses you right now and make you believe the free will and destiny actually conflicting each other is because based on the human mind, they actually believe things will happen based on human expectation, time frame. Like I expecting it to happen a certain time. If I meet you right now and you happen to be my soulmate, then, you know, we should just click right now, right here, because, you know, I waited all my life and then I finally meet you and we should just click. But it doesn't really work that way, because on soul's plan, your lesson, your schedule is never tied to anybody. Okay. You know what I mean? So it's very likely you agree to work some issue with someone else, but you say, wait until I go to, wait until I evolve myself into grade 3. I'm like grade 1 right now. Wait until I get to grade 3, then we can work this thing together, okay? Yeah. And the other person say, okay. So what happened is when you're grade 1, you happen to meet into this person. Yeah. You're not ready. You are not in any way close to ready. So very likely your physical, your mental, your everything is going to tell you, listen, you're not ready. You're not ready. He's not the one. You're not the one. You just simply don't find that click. So,
but are you saying that you will only be brought together when the universe thinks it's time for you both to be together?
No. I say universe is not in charge of that. Universe will bring people to your life may or may not be your current lessons.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what end up happening is universe cannot change karma. Karma is one big force that, you know, human cannot really overcome. Karma contains a lot of task, lesson that you're supposed to work together or not together, alone or not alone, either way. But the thing is, based on this force, work your thing. Then you'll feel right. That is, right now I met you, you know, you're really not my type.
Yeah.
That just simply means now it's not the right time for me to work the issue with him. Now it's not the right time for us to click. So I have my free will telling me I'm simply not feeling it.
But what if your destiny is meant to be with this person?
Then what ends up happening is, even though you part your own way, you do your own thing.
Yeah.
If my destiny is meant to be with you somehow, somewhere, that's why you hear all the stories. Yeah. People will meet each other again 10 years later. Yeah. People will meet each other again 5 years later. When I first met Christian, I didn't click. Yeah. He's nowhere near my type. Sorry, husband, but you know that I know that.
Okay, so that's what I mean. Okay, that's exactly again. Sorry, it's bothering you. Is it like going like this?
It doesn't matter.
Sorry. Yeah. Anyways, so no, but what you're saying is okay. So and obviously it was destined and fated. It was written in the stars that you were meant to be.
And fated is
that you were supposed to be with your husband.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter how you go your separate way.
So, but
at the end, you will come together.
Of course, but. That's what I'm saying, though, because could it ever be in an instance where in a lifetime, let's just say that you met, you know, your husband, you're someone, but let's just say for the scenario, it's like your free will, you're just like, you know what, he's totally not my type. He's totally not my type. And you keep pushing, you keep pushing, you keep pushing.
Most likely, that just means you're not ready.
But then that can actually even happen to some people, and they pushed away the one that's supposed to be their soulmate or their destiny, right? But then they push them away until eventually they die, they pass away, and then they're never with that person in this lifetime. Well, the universe will let that happen, or always have them together when they're alive in this lifetime? Ooh, good question, huh?
That is a good question. But then what happened to do is it really depends on each soul's awareness. If a soul, see, under normal circumstances, I'm not saying 100%, but I'm going to say a good percentage. That is almost 80-85%. In the normal circumstances, as people grow, when they were young, they have stubbornness. Their mind is very surrounded by the society, the culture, the background, the rule, everything like that. So they most likely follow that pace.
And that's kind of what forms our free will.
That's right.
Yeah,
but
opinions.
Usually you must know how the train go. When people hit 35 to somewhere around 40 or 45 or so, there's a drive or desire inside of them want to seek for something that is truth. Like what they believe is true, things to crumble and seems to no longer exist. And then they seek, or they are craving, dying for something like they do not know what. So that's why you will notice the majority of people who actually start to get very interested in spirituality is somewhere around then. 40-ish.
Really? Yeah.
Around 40-ish.
That's true, yeah.
So that drive, I want to live a happy life, the drive, I want to know more of the purpose of life, you usually bring out a part of them that is called more heartfelt. That is, whatever she just said, free will, which is created by the logical soul, no longer makes sense. It no longer applies to a lot of things. So they start go with their heart. So based on what you say is, under normal circumstances, there are cases that people are just simply so stubborn, and then they are comfortable living in the logical world and believing this is a safe zone for them to live. There are cases like people will continue pushing people away, and then they feel sorry for themselves. But that doesn't mean two people will suffer. A lot of people got it confused, believing if you are my soulmate and you decide not to be with me, I will never meet my soulmate. That is, if you don't evolve, but I evolve. So what? I'm a sucker? I picked the wrong partner? No. Universe is very nice to every individual soul. That is, if in this game we agree to come together and work together and say, hey, you are my soulmate, let's make together. And then somehow you decided your mind is very logical mind, and then you simply don't want to budge. Right? But what about me? I grow. What? We suffer together? No. How the soul plan is I plan several candidates next to me. If the soul or universe sense this person no longer have a room of improving, or 80%, if they are almost certain they are 80%, you are not gonna do any changes. You will see there's someone else coming in.
Really? So does that mean that someone else, does that necessarily mean that there's multiple soulmates in a lifetime?
I say that before and I say the same. I never say there's only one for you. But I say focusing on being the person that you really want to be.
And that you want to attract.
And you want to attract. Then you will eventually see the universe will bring people to you. You know, within or with, with or without your expectation. They will know what's the best for you. So if this person is not growing, universe is not giving up on you. It will bring someone else that is better match for you. Like they want to learn that lesson, you want to learn that lesson too, and then you guys will meet each other and do it together. So, but what the problem nowadays is people are too fixated by the person. I believe it's you. Are you the right one? And I believe there's only one person for me. So if that person is not a right person, I am doomed.
Or they think that if that person doesn't...
Okay, I'm really hot. Can I take off my jacket?
We're not going to match in colors then.
Oh, ouch.
Okay, that's fine. No, take.
No, I'm really hot. I just want to show off my jacket, but I'm really hot.
I think you've showed it off.
I'm like sweating. Soon I'm going to be sweating.
I think you should.
Yes. Okay.
That's it. Okay. So getting back into that question, if that's the case, is it because we're so fixated on
people?
On the outward side of things, right?
That's
on their appearance, on their income, on all of that, and then so we say, and that's where we use a lot of the free will, because we use our own judgments and say, oh no,
It got to be him.
Or it's not him, right?
Yeah.
Because it
is
doesn't
him
meet our.
or it's not him.
Yeah, exactly. And that was the whole question then. Even if we decide, oh, he's not the one for me because he doesn't have this type of job, he doesn't have this hobby, he doesn't look like this, or all those checklists that we want, and then we push that person away. If you are meant to be, then what you're saying is obviously the universe will bring you back, will bring you back until it gets to a point where it's like, okay, either one of you, or I'm too stubborn, I'm too shallow, I keep thinking of all the outward stuff. Yeah, this is not going to happen.
This is not going to happen.
So
you can still stay where you are. Honest with you, if you have, I come to this age. Do you agree with me or not? I mean, you may have your own opinion. I come to this age, you start to realize most of the time our life is ruined because we have expectation.
Oh, so, well, yeah, exactly.
Right?
And our expectations are actually sometimes very shallow too, right?
So the more we fixated by the expectation, the less possibility we will see.
Yeah.
Right? So due to that, people are usually fixated by the idea of soulmate. The reality is people really make soulmate look like
fantasy.
That's right. They exaggerate soulmate, or they call
Prince Charming,
beautify it, or it make it a little bit unrealistic. Like I talk to a lot of people. A lot of people come to me and believing once they see their soulmate, they just know. I just know. I just know you are the right one.
It doesn't happen.
No, not really.
Yeah. It doesn't happen. That's why Soulmate Debunked is to tell you. It's not to burst your fantasy bubble or to, and if you believe in the romance and all that, great. I want you to keep believing in all that big love. I want you to, but don't be so easy. What I'm trying to say is to give up on someone that you don't think, oh, we don't have that instant attraction right away.
Yeah.
There could be lots of other things.
Work that way.
Yeah.
I mean, in very few seconds, I cannot really speak for all. I would say in few cases, they do have that spark.
Yeah.
But in 80% of the cases, there's no spark at all.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I have a sense of
that was like
familiarity with you.
Was what you were saying about Christian before too. Because when you first met him, it was like
not my type.
Right.
Not my type. So we went our separate way. I have my boyfriend. He have his girlfriend. We do our thing.
And then
when we grow from a relationship, I grow from the relationship I had. When he grew from the relationship he had, then we all change. As I say, we're growing every day.
Yeah.
Every day we're a different person, right? And then 2 years later, we run into each other again.
Because the universe and say, okay, well, these two have evolved, even though they haven't evolved together, but they have evolved separately. That it's time to let's try it again together.
Yeah. Let's get them to try again together and see if it will work better this time.
And see, what I think sometimes happens is that, and I'm guilty of this as well too, is that, sometimes when we want to find that love or we think about the soulmate, then again, that was my previous topic about timeline. We actually want it according to happen to our time. And sometimes these things, like in your instance, it took 2 years before anything finally happened. Yeah. But sometimes when we think, oh, we feel that connection, we meet someone, we feel a connection, bam, bam, bam. You want things to happen like, right away.
Right,
or
and
fast.
Then people believing, oh, when they met again, they really click. No, it didn't. That when I see Christian again, it actually didn't click.
Really?
Because I thought he wanted to set me up with someone else. And I thought he was interested in my friends. Okay. So we were just, when we met again, we thought we were friends.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not until one person cannot show up and then the other person got diarrhea. I don't know. It just... Then we decide, okay, let's go watch a movie together then.
But that's the thing, that's where then destiny comes into play, because if the universe saying like, no, you two are meant to be together now, for whatever reason, the universe makes happen so that, okay, that person got sick, or that person stood, Christian up, or whatever it is,
because
right?
there are so many dates. No, I think it's just the way you put your glasses in kind of different way. Oh. So that's why it's
bugging you, right? Yeah,
it bugs me. I'm sorry. It doesn't bug a lot of people, but it bugs me. Why? Because I'm a crazy Libra. Libra have a little bit thing about things like that. It just doesn't work that way. Stop! We're supposed to talk about something serious.
Stop laughing at me.
No, stop. It doesn't work. Why would you wear? What's
going on with my glasses? Fine.
Don't wear it. I'm sorry. I get bugged by little things. I'm a little bit annoying in that regard. So Yeah, so
We have to laugh at everything in
I know.
life.
I try to pretend. I try to
We tried to be serious, but she was just like, I can't.
No, I'm serious trying to
me.
pretend I didn't see, but I couldn't.
She would have eventually slapped me and said, take those off.
I did. What the heck is the glasses doing?
Okay, fine.
Anyway,
okay.
anyway, back to the topic.
I'm like, okay. No, you can't read the comments. Okay, back to the topic. So, right, so the universe made it happen because the universe said, you two are, this is the second time around.
Yeah.
Maybe the first time the universe, well, we never intended for you two to really be together, but just to start recognizing each other.
Recognize you, because if I didn't meet him the first time, second time I probably would not say hi.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
So
True.
It's called planting the seed. To the universe, they don't care how long it would take for them to plant the seed.
But that's the whole thing, though. Like,
Yeah.
does the universe really like it's not playing around with us, but like really manipulates all the situations and scenarios to make it happen so that when it is the right time.
So this is a time your faith really have to kick in.
Really?
I have to have faith. I just, continue move on, do what I believe is right or what I feel is right. And then just believing such a complicated word is beyond human comprehension, they will take care of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So if at this moment I don't feel it or I feel but he doesn't feel it, that's okay. Move on with your life.
and like what you said, have zero expectations.
That's right. Because have
But
faith.
it's kind of hard not. If it's kind of hard. Let's
It
just say,
is.
what if you met? Okay, let's just change the scenario. What if
I
you
meet
met
Hugh
him?
Jackman and I couldn't sleep with him. Darn it.
Darn it, exactly. But you keep thinking about him. How can you let go of and then not have expectations?
It's Hugh.
It's Hugh Jackman.
That's okay. Please give me someone who looked like Hugh Jackman.
You know what? The thing is, that a lot
Because
of
you
people
know
can
what?
relate to that.
That's right.
That's true.
Because you know why? Why people always say there are a lot of doppelganger of you.
Really?
You don't just say that? Like there's at least
I've
two
heard
people
that.
look alike in the world.
Exactly like? Yeah, that I've heard of.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
never knew if that's true or
So
not.
there's a lot of doppelganger out there. So why do we have a lot of doppelganger out there? It's because just in case the one you like happen to love someone else but you, don't worry about it. Someone else in the world must have someone better for you.
It's hard not to worry about that thing, right?
Yeah.
Because here's, again, getting back into that whole conversation.
Poo. Oh, someone's being jealous. Now
Right?
you say I wasn't setting up with the other guy. You so are, and let's stop arguing on the broadcast, okay?
I love that he tuned in. Seriously,
Now he just hears from there. But even now, my husband just
We were
listened to
talking
me and
about
tried
it.
to leave a comment
Right.
here.
Okay, so here's how
does
getting back.
mean
Okay,
we need to do something at least, or even if you don't do it, it still will come back to you.
Good question. Good question, right? Okay, so first, okay, let's just break it down, make it simple
You
again,
try
right?
you again, yeah.
Okay, you meet someone new. Okay, so you're destined to meet that person. Universe brings you two together, you meet them, right?
Yeah.
One person is not ready, but you are. It's like boom, 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 boom. Your heart's
Only
going, right?
you, boom. I'm not feeling anything.
Right? Exactly. And then your free will, you said, I'm not.
My
I'm,
free
like,
will
I'm
said,
not. And then,
honey,
and then
I'm
her
not
free
ready.
will,
I'm not ready yet.
Her free will says she's not ready and she leaves. But then me, I'm thinking, I'm like, and me being, I okay, well, I've got to have no expectations, because I know that, she's just, that's the one, and I know this will happen. But it's hard to, let go and not have, because you will always be in my heart, in my mind. Then how do I go out and meet other people?
But how do you work through it? At this point, you know me for a while, right? Okay. You know me for a while.
Yeah.
Everybody living in their own universe. No matter what good or bad thing happen, you are the cause of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
At this point, you have such a huge crush on me that I simply don't feel you. At this point, what do you feel? What exactly goes through your mind? You feel very little of yourself. You feel very
Disappointed.
worthless because I don't even pay attention to you.
Yeah.
You feel not loved. You feel being abandoned. You feel. Tell me, that's true, right? When you like someone simply don't care about you. What exactly goes through your head?
Yeah,
all those, right?
Yeah, all those.
All
feelings,
those above.
Yeah.
Now, does that make sense to create your own world with that kind of mindset? No, because if your world got turning upside down simply because someone who doesn't
Rejected
love
you. Yeah, yeah.
that means you have a lot of shit to work on.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's exactly it. Yeah.
I mean, honey,
sure.
work your shit before you want to be my girlfriend, okay?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you obviously self-doubt. You
Yeah.
obviously don't have confidence.
Yeah.
You obviously don't believe someone will love you, and you believe you are easily
So
abandoned.
if that's the case,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily the free will of that
No,
person.
no.
It's because of my own
You have a lot of shit to work.
And but then why would the universe have presented you to me? Oh, to stir up my own stuff. See, there we go. See, the universe brought your soulmate and made the heart go to you. But if you're not together with that person, and that person you think left because of free will, it's actually not free will.
It's not free will.
It's because
I
one
come
or
in
the
as
other
your
is not
lesson.
as the lesson.
I come in to trigger your lesson, not necessarily my lesson.
Yeah.
At this point, I may or may not be your soulmate. It's just you believe I'm your soulmate.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean I'm simply here to trigger
Yeah.
your lesson.
Yeah.
So at this point, you can either put your focusing on me, which you know will get you nowhere, or you can bring the attention to you and say, you know what? How can I work myself
Yeah.
better in a way that I can match up to this person?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then you focusing on that.
Yeah.
Then your world's gonna change.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna become so good
Yeah.
that one day
Yeah.
I may or may not look at you.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Or
wow,
would it be? Yeah.
excuse me.
Excuse me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you really make yourself really attractive, you make yourself very confident, you believe you're full of love,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna get my attention somehow.
Yeah. Or
Right.
could it be then that that you're saying that there could be multiple soulmates?
That's right.
Then your vibration or whoever that vibration energy is like, no, you need someone even like better, right?
So you will realize, most of people will realize when they actually meet a soulmate, that person seems to have some kind of taste of the one I had crush of.
Oh, the other one that you used to, yeah.
know what I mean?
Makes sense, yeah.
Like, oh, my soulmate actually have that taste, have sense, the same as the one I used to have crush on.
Yeah. So, but that's the whole. We can't get so hung up on the soul, not the whole word
Not
of the
by
soulmate thing.
the expectation.
And
most
and-
of you are hurt
yeah.
because of the expectation.
And not necessarily that first initial feeling. It's like, oh, when we first meet someone.
Gotta sit closer.
Oh.
They say you are almost out of the screen.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
shoot! Don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
So, but that's. Oh, now I forgot. See,
Oh, sorry, I'm interrupting you.
I have a goldfish brain lately. It's like forget like 1 second later. But but that basically means that if that. Oh, see, I totally forgot now.
Okay, what you try to say
No,
is...
okay. Oh yeah, I remember. I remember. So what I'm trying to say is that because there was the whole conversation about destiny and free will.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, at the end of the day, there's really no such thing as free will, is what we think. It's all actually destiny in play.
It's planned.
It's all planned.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There's a free will. I mean, you will feel so much more comfortable when you believe you have will to choose. There is.
We do,
there is.
right?
We do.
Yeah, we feel that way because we want that sense of control.
Yeah, but
in our
believe
life.
this way, your life is not destined to tie in with one person. Your life is destined to become a better person.
Yeah.
Your life is destined to be with something better. What you believe is better right now may or may not be better in 5 years from now.
True.
Right? So if I'm always in the mode believing, you know what, I deserve this.
Well, see, that's why I wanted to bring this topic up for me, because even me, I always try to find clarity in this, and I don't want to overthink it. But it's one of those things then, because obviously relationships is always tricky when you're trying to manage your own life and self-love and all this. It's a bit more easier manageable, but when there's someone else involved, right? It's all their energy as well too.
In the universe, nobody can work relationship by themselves.
So, but that's the whole thing, though, because a lot of things what we're saying is I don't want people to get the impression that if everything is pre-planned, that I don't need to work on this. I don't need to make the effort.
You always have to work it.
Yeah.
Not one episode I ever suggest you
Yeah.
guys just don't work. Things will come to you. It doesn't really work that way. So destiny doesn't give you a job, just sit at home and do nothing, and then all the good stuff gonna come to you. Destiny say we will give you whatever effort you put out.
Or it'll bring that person to you, but then you still both
but
have
not
to.
that particular person. If you work hard, you deserve this. I will bring you something that will surprise your life. But we so like to be surprised. We so don't want to be expected. I expect it to be you. Are we together? Now what?
Well,
You know what? Now what?
Yeah.
So, we so like to be rewarded. We all know when do we feel rewarded. It's when we actually being surprised. Oh my God, this is more than I deserve.
But a lot of us don't allow ourselves to believe that.
No, a lot of us think so little of ourselves, but that's a problem. As a soul, if you believe so little of yourself, as a soul, if you believe you don't deserve, you ain't gonna see the possibility.
But I think sometimes it is not an easy concept to grasp, especially when, to be honest, if you're single, you know, and you're lonely, then, and if someone, you know, potentially comes into your life, then it's like it's like they fit relatively all the categories and all the check marks. You want to right away make an effort, and you spend time to make that work.
The effort.
Then you make the effort. But again, then at the end of all of that, if that person, according to destiny, is not meant to be in your life and they go away, I think it's hard for people to grasp that. Okay, then there's got to be someone else.
Then just believe something better is coming. Most of people living in the world believe I work so hard, but I'm not getting what I deserve, right? It's because majority of people don't believe they deserve something better.
So you always have to believe, and it's true though.
So if you believe something better is coming, I'm so hard, I devote myself, I work this, and how come I don't get this? Because, honey, something better is coming.
And this is for sure in a relationship. So, you know, because a lot of times I think for sure people, regardless if you've been married for a long time or just in a short-term relationship, and you were so in love with that person, and then for whatever happens, it ends. It's hard for people to think, oh, how can anything top that? How can anything be better than that? But you have to have trust. You have to have trust and faith, and that's what you know we keep talking about, is really having that. And it takes practice. It takes a little bit of practice. Like I mean, it's like you keep telling me it's like any muscle. You know, it takes practice to.
You know what's so funny? Because in Chinese broadcast, I've referred it. I mean, many of you who follow my Chinese broadcast, you heard me use this example all the time. It's like when people craving for love, it's like I've been starving for a really long time, right? And we all know when we starve for too long, how do we feel? We feel hangry, like hungry and angry, right? So when we are hangry, literally feed me anything. Right? You agree?
Yes,
when you are hangry, just give me anything. I really don't get it. Just give me everything.
And then that's when you get into desperate and
so most of us looking for love with a hangry mode.
Yes.
I'm hungry and angry. So I don't care what it is, give it to me. So we all know what it's like when we're hungry, we eat the first bite of food. Oh my God, this is like the best food ever. Even though it was probably the junky food out of the street. Oh my God.
I love this analogy.
And then sure enough, you eat it, and then you are so satisfied because you've been hungry and angry for so long, right?
Yeah.
And then you eating this Kentucky Fried Chicken, or you eating this, you know, like the appetizer or something, and then it satisfies all that need that you've been craving for so long, and all of a sudden you decide to hang on to that. You believe this is it. This is it. I just, you know, this is my soulmate. This is like the best thing ever. This is like, oh my God, this is the best ever. I cannot find anything better than this. But what we did not know is, as a soul, you are seeking to have a really good, juicy steak. You actually know which shop you want to go, what level of a steak you want. You actually want that, you know.
Like we know, actually, we really
as a soul,
know.
you want that filet mignon, right?
Yeah.
Not Kentucky Fried Chicken, but you are like, because you were so hungry, you've been looking for so long, and then you couldn't get there, and then
you
you
just
want
settle
some
for the
appetizer.
fried chicken.
So you settle for appetizer. So now, when we eat appetizer, something is missing. You guys in relationship must feel it. He's nice, but something is missing. Why? Because it's just an appetizer. All you really want is that juicy steak, right? But then people say, okay, you are done this appetizer. I'm sorry, can I take your appetizer away? You're like, no, because I don't know how long do I have to wait for the next steak to come.
So I don't know if my steak will ever come.
That's right. So most of us, So this is the first time I translate into English, right? So most of people will hang on to that steak and say, no, please don't take away my appetizer because I'm so hungry for so long and finally got a little dish of appetizer and I really don't know when am I gonna get a steak. Guys, honestly, we so know. When you're being together with someone, you know something is missing, you know something is wrong. Most likely this is an appetizer. This is not your main course. Let the universe take it away. Let the universe clean the dishes and have this person live your life and continue move on. So you know if you're working yourself, I'm continuously making myself a better person, then the soup will come. then the steak will come.
Full 8-course meal, everything.
You don't know. Some people have
No,
one
it's
course,
true.
sometimes have
It's
8
true.
course. You don't know,
It's
right?
true.
But if you continue moving forward, you are going to have that juicy steak that your soul always wanted.
And that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's a great point as well, too. A lot of people...
When I talk about juicy steak, people get hungry. What should I do? Go buy yourself a steak.
I'm not too much into steak these days, right?
not?
I'm
Okay.
not like all into seafood and fish, but it's okay. But then that's why there's some people, when they let go of the appetizer, they can't be without any food. They always need to eat, be something. And so that's that analogy is like a lot of people can't be by themselves, or because that's when you really learn to discover
And just continue snacking.
That doesn't help anybody, because the whole idea is that you're supposed to work
Why can't I help anybody? Just continue. That's Tindering.
You're supposed to work on yourself.
There's plenty of fish.
You're supposed to work on yourself.
And work on yourself.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
Oh my
move
goodness.
on and have your juicy steak.
But
It's coming.
the key thing, what you're saying is, if you want to keep having appetizers, like what she's saying,
You can hang on to your appetizer, but you always feel
I'm
something's
like
missing.
me. I'm saying like, okay, you need to do some fasting. It's okay to do like a, what they
whole
call
fast
the whole
course.
fast course, like no meals at all. She's saying you can keep snacking, but at the end of the day, the whole conclusion is, whatever that person you still want in your life, have faith and belief that the universe will bring it to you.
No, don't be fixated by the person.
Yeah.
But believe the universe will bring that right someone to you. Yes.
But sometimes that may take a bit long. So don't be discouraged by the length of time that it takes.
Yes.
Really. Because especially and again, because it's coming up to Valentine's Day, and that's why I wanted to share this broadcast, because, it's
right.
always a sensitive time for people if they're single, right?
Yeah.
And then they right away go, or any special occasions, they go, I don't want to be alone or by myself again during Valentine's, and then they end up settling or just going for like the really junky snack
junk
or
food.
appetizer, right?
Junk food.
Listen, I'm not saying that you can't do that. We all like junk food, right? We all like that.
Universe always prepare the best for you. You have to believe that.
But you have to believe that.
You have to believe that.
So,
If you don't believe that, I mean, there's a pillow. Just stick Hugh Jackman's face on it.
thanks a lot to stick Hugh Jackman's
It's
face on
coming.
there.
It's coming.
Yeah. So,
Do
but
things to make yourself. You're really feeling it.
it
okay?
is. But again, though, because the topic is sometimes confusing with a lot of people. A lot of people hear, "Oh, destiny will bring me my person." But then for me, I always, because I think too logically, and I'm working on the heart side of things, non-logical, to work my trust muscle.
Yeah.
I have to deal with that too. But
Well, your free will is going to make different things happen.
yeah.
But what I'm here to say is the outcome will not be what you expected, but your feeling is going to be what you expected.
Say that again. Okay, so basically, just do an example again. I like your appetizer example.
Let's say.
Our free will might say, okay, you know what, you're not the one for me. But the other person that you're saying that the universe brings in,
The sense,
the
the feeling.
sense that, yeah.
Because really,
Yeah.
you are not particularly looking for somebody. You're craving for that sense of being loved,
Yeah.
being cared for,
Yeah.
being taken care of. That's a feeling that you want.
Yeah.
That's really what you crave out.
it's
not
the
that person.
feelings. It's actually
It's
not
that
all the
feeling.
outward stuff.
So
yeah.
universe may not bring you this person because universe know this person just simply suck at loving people. So you two together, you believe he will love me, but he doesn't. Maybe he just fake it, and when you're really together, he's really sucks at loving anybody, right? So what I'm saying is, if you work on yourself, universe may not bring you this person, but it's going to bring you something that make you feel loved, make you feel taken care of, make you feel complete. That is a feeling that what most of soul are craving for. So what I'm here to say is, instead of fixated by expectation, what you should look like or who you have to be, I simply focusing on what is that feeling that I'm seeking for in relationship. And I really want to accelerate that feeling. I really want to feel that. So now I'm giving myself to the universe. Bring me whoever that can provide me this feeling. I don't care who that soulmate is, but I want this feeling to be
It's
real.
the feeling, right? Yeah, it's a feeling. And here's the thing. So Don't be discouraged. Don't ever get in the mindset of desperation. If you're still single, don't be discouraged that I'm never going to find anybody. I'm never going to find. The universe will always bring you someone. I believe in that. But in the meantime as well too, yes, go out and keep trying different appetizers, right? Snacking. Because you know why? And Ray, correct me if I'm wrong on this, because when you do that, you have to keep that momentum going. You have to.
Let's turn the camera.
Anyways, but you have to keep that energy and that momentum going because here's again, this is another scenario. You're single, you're in a desperate mindset, you just broke up with someone for whatever, and you're sitting at home and you're sad and you're upset and you don't want to go out and meet anybody. As you've said so many times, as everybody knows, the universe is not going to bring that person to ring your doorbell to your doorstep. You have to go out. You have to go out and keep that.
You have to try it.
You have to try it because movement energy brings movement into your life.
Right.
Right? Because if you keep moving in your life and you generate that type of energy.
Love you too. If I kiss the screen, you kiss the screen. Okay? She's blind, that's why I say that.
I know, and she won't let me put my glasses on.
Because your hair drives me crazy.
So you have to go and keep going out there and just meeting people.
You do have the key point though. You do have the key point. You guys, don't ever believe staying at home is going to make things happen.
No.
Moving energy, keep momentum going. So whatever you do, make yourself moving.
Yeah.
Don't just stay at home stalling, because we all know you pour a very fresh glass of water sitting there for 3 days, it's gonna go bad. Same as your human energy. It's the same thing. So keep yourself moving, reach out, meet people, having classes, get yourself exercise, or do things. Do things, because I want to get into momentum trend. How do I get into that momentum trend? Got myself active, got myself meeting new people, I don't know who I'm going to meet, but I know if I enjoy my life.
It's not necessarily about going out and dating, meeting people. Yeah. Go out to sit in a coffee shop, go to a bookstore, go shop, because who knows, once you're momentum and movement, you might bump into that person.
Yeah, you might bump into that person.
In the coffee shop. Yeah. I've heard a lot of people meeting in coffee shops, right? So,
like, sorry. I spilled the coffee. I'm so sorry. Okay. You never know. Just if you met someone that you really like, I'm so sorry, spilled coffee on you.
Oh, that's okay. If anybody of you, if you met that way, let us know.
Let me buy you a shirt. If you met any person like by spilling the coffee, please let us know.
We could try that trick with some other people.
We're so gonna be busted.
Yeah, exactly. So, but anyways, I don't want to over kind of explain this topic. Because,
we didn't, because you've been talking for 42 minutes.
Holy mollies! Wow, see, that goes by so fast.
It goes by so fast. And see, we're done. Either you not doing it, or now it's done.
Thank you. I know. So now the broadcast is done. Okay, so summary.
Yes.
There's no such thing as free will. We like to think we're in control, but we're really not. Everything is destined for us, right? If it doesn't work out this one, the next one comes along. That's always better.
Yeah.
Whoever you think doesn't work out, the next level person comes into your life is always going to be better.
Gonna match your vibe.
Your vibe, right? Yeah. Don't get discouraged. You have to have faith. Belief.
You have to have faith and belief.
Please don't go on desperation. Don't be in that desperation mindset, because then you're going to attract other people who are in a desperate mindset.
And hang on to your appetizers. Let it go.
Yeah, don't hang on to the appetizers.
No, good appetizer, I get it. But some appetizers really...
But you can't multiple appetizers.
No, some appetizers are really bad. If it's really bad,
She's saying just let them all the appetizers and wait till
just let it go.
The steak comes in, right? And have faith that the universe will deliver your steak to you if you're into beef eating.
That's right. So you say next, please. No, you could be a vegetarian. I don't know. But wait for your proper main course.
But again, don't get discouraged if you're single, recently, separated or broken up. Like
if you're single right now, remember this. There's always someone in the world is loving you, will love you, going to love you, and then there's always someone there. So you just need to have that faith. You don't know when you're gonna meet that person, but you know, I'm gonna make myself ready. I'm gonna make myself so perfect. So one day when that person did show up, or happened to
Everything
spill
will
the
be
coffee
ready.
on me,
It's like, oh, you spilled coffee on me. Okay, that's okay.
I'm all ready for it. That's okay. I wear double layer. Wanna have a date with me? I'm sorry. You spilled coffee on me. It's a waterproof
It's
jacket.
waterproof. It's okay.
We all good.
It's
Coffee?
all good.
You know what I mean? So make yourself ready. What I'm saying is, instead of sitting at home, spending time telling yourself, I'm not worth it. You know, nobody loved me. Nobody will ever love me. Believe there's always someone there. Someone's going to love you the way you love to be loved. And then believe, making yourself happen, making yourself better that day, and ready at all time, that day will come.
And if it takes little baby steps to do that, do it. But at least take the little steps and get out there. The key thing is keep that movement energy.
That's right.
And when I mean energy, of course I mean spiritual energy, right? Your vibe, your vibration and all that.
That's right.
You have to keep it. It's almost like you can't have it like stalling down. It's gotta be like, you know, always
yeah, or just
moving.
lock yourself at home and
Yeah. And then of course, and that's when it's gonna attract higher
you
vibes
have
for
anything
you.
to say?
Come on, Christian.
In male point
Point
of view?
Male point of view of soulmates?
Come on.
No. Okay. Anyways,
Anyway, okay.
thank you.
We're gonna wrap it up. Otherwise, we're gonna reach a 1 hour more.
Oh boy, we talk a lot.
We talk
Thank you,
forever.
everyone.
Yeah, it could be. Oh, yeah. If you don't like steak, it's okay. It can be a spaghetti.
So I'm gonna put these now just
if
to
you're
bug her.
vegetarian, it's okay too. It's just gonna be a dish you like. Oh my
Right.
god, I'm gonna justify every dish just now. It just
I know.
it's just hypothetical, okay? Hypothetical
Hypothetical.
mean it's not real, but just an example. So anyway, let's cut it off. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what we are doing, you know, subscribe us. Subscribe Soulmate
Soulmate
Debunked.
debunked.
Yeah, subscribe me. You know, follow us on YouTube or Facebook. I usually say, you know, or my website, but
or-
obviously it doesn't matter. Or my website.
We're gonna
But, you
list a
know,
whole bunch of stuff
to
later.
support us. Watch
all
a
good.
commercial for 30 seconds.
I don't have that set up
You
yet.
know how to set up yet?
No, not yet.
Oh my god, it's gonna be done tomorrow.
Oh, I do have a YouTube, but I'll put that on the Soulmate debunked.
Yes.
Yeah.
So send a link and then
Buy me
hit
coffee.
subscribe.
Yeah.
Buy us coffee.